Ya Allah ya Muhammad, Umar Usman ya Ali, sallallahu wasallam, sallallahu ya Allah ya Muhammad, Usman ya Ali, Fatimah, Rasul sallallahu alaihi. Muhammad sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu ala Muhammad. Ya Allah ya Muhammad, Allahu ala Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah ya Muhammad, Bismillah. 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 Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, we have now reconvened again for the second part of our first day conference. And as what we have briefed earlier, this afternoon we will have the Shahada Forum. We will have His Eminent Sheikh Dr. Ismail Qasim as the main moderator for the forum, assisted by two moderators, which are Dr. Yahya and Dr. Khadija. So I would like to call upon the moderators to come to stage first before we call upon the speakers to join them on stage. I would like to call upon His Eminent Sheikh Dr. Ismail Qasim to come to the stage as the main moderator for the forum. A little bit about Sheikh Dr. Ismail Qasim. Sheikh Dr. Ismail Qasim's contributions to the development of Shahada knowledge and wisdom have gained remarkable attention from all levels of the societies and communities for tremendous achievements in bringing peace, mercy, harmony, unity, solidarity, love and tranquility with continuous propagation of the witnessing knowledge to more than 25 countries and through established links and representatives in 40 countries. His Eminence has set a target of reaching to more than 100 nations by the year 2020, inshallah. I would like to also call upon Dr. Yahya, who is already on stage. Dr. Yahya is a scholar in agriculture and veterinary. And I would also like to call upon Dr. Khadija, who is a medical doctor. And both figures have been prominent figures for the Rahmatan lil Alamin of Malaysia. They are the backbones of the organization, and they are also the backbones of the World Shahada Council Committee. Next, I would like to call upon His Excellency Syed Farouk Ahmad Andrabi, Minister of State Jammu and Kashmir of Hajj and Awqaf, and Irrigation and Flood Control Power Development from India, to join our moderators on stage. His Excellency Syed Farouk Ahmad Andrabi is presently the Honorable Minister of State for Hajj and Awqaf, Public Health Engineering, Irrigation, Flood Control, Power Development, Industries and Commerce Departments. Mr. Andrabi holds a portfolio in sync with his knowledge and wisdom. As a local public representative in the J&K State Legislative Assembly, His Excellency Andrabi has been instrumental in making certain innovative laws see the light of the day in the state, and his special focus has been on revival and fortification of the Awqaf affairs and property in the state, which had hitherto been neglected by the erstwhile regimes. He is a scholar, a politician, a leader, a lawmaker, and a preacher in the path of Islam. His Excellency is also a patron, an advisor or member of several Islamic and developmental organizations, committees in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. I would like now to call upon the speakers for the forum, not in particular order. I would like to call upon first His Excellency Sheikh Ahmad Dabah to come on stage and join the forum committee. Sheikh Ahmad Dabah is the teacher of self-purification, Tazkiyatun Nafs, in Tariqah Muhammadiyah Shadiyah Qadiriyah, who resides in Greater Manchester, UK, with his wife and children. His family lineage links back to Imam Hassan al-Basri Rahimahullah, who was born in Pakistan and grew up in Denmark. He His first teachers were his grandfather and grandmother, rahimahullah, who were known as pious ascetic servants of Allah. His great-grandfather, Sheikh Hayruddin Aulia, was a disciple of Sheikh Bahauddin Zakaria Multani Suharwadi, rahimahullah. Sheikh Ahmad Dabak has traveled to the holy cities of Medina and Mecca and Fez in recent years, where those who desired to take the path of purification benefited from his works and further took the teachings to Turkey, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Middle East, Africa, USA, Canada, and South America, where zawiyas have been established under his guidance. He received further ijazahs from Shaykh in the Shadili Darqawi tariqas. In addition to the ijazahs, he has in Naqshbandi, Suharwadi, and Qadiri tariqas from various teachers. The method of purification he currently teaches to those under his guidance links back to Sayyidina Abdul Aziz Dabbagh rahimahullah and is known as Tariqah Muhammadiyah. He has established a welfare organization known as Dabbagh Trust. Sheikh has also established an online system of self-purification where people benefit from around the world under the supervision of a spiritual mentor and coach known as Prophetic Path. I would like to now call upon Sheikh Faisal Hamid Abdul Razak, founder and president of the Islamic Forum of Canada, to come on stage. Sheikh Faisal has not joined us yet, so I will proceed with Dr. Muhammad Zafar Iqbal Nuri. His Eminence Dr. Muhammad Zafar Iqbal Nuri, please join us on stage. Dr. Muhammad Zafar is founder, chairman, International Peace Mission of USA. Dr. Nuri received his medical degree from Rawalpindi Medical College, Punjab University, and his master's and takasus in Islamic Studies from Institute of Islamic Studies, Rawalpindi. He is a heart-touching orator, writer, poet, columnist, motivational speaker, social, religious philosopher, and practicing Sufi. He has been spreading the Islamic message of love, peace, justice, and harmony for the last 18 years in the United States through the zikr of Allah and love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He has published many books in Urdu and English with large circles of readers such as Jamal al-Fakr Maski, Beauty of Fasting, Jamal al-Zikri, Beauty of Remembering Allah, Dawat al-Husna Surur, Invitation towards Salah, Sirat al-Rasul al-Azam, Bazuban Ighaus al-Azam, a compilation of the Sirah works of Huzur Ghaus al-Azam and others. Currently, he is completing his new book on Sirah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in poetry, which, unique in itself, will express salat and salam in every verse of the poetic biography. He has now fully devoted his life to researching, writing, and collaborating with other renowned Sirah writers to publish this upcoming project, inshallah. Next, I would like to call upon Professor Dr. ISC2017 to come on stage and join the committee, the forum committee. Professor Dr. ISC2017 is a professor at Department of Philosophy, University of Dhaka, Bangladesh. He is also a former Vice Chancellor, Bangladesh Islamic University, Dhaka, former Chairman, Department of Philosophy, University of Dhaka, former Director, Development Center for Philosophical Studies, University of Dhaka, former Director, Center for Moral Development, University of Dhaka, and others. At present, he is the senior most professor of the Department of Philosophy, University of Dhaka. He studied economics, English literature, and philosophy at the University of Dhaka and obtained first class honors, first class masters, and first class in master's philosophy. He is associated with numerous academic and human rights organizations, both at home and abroad. Of these, only a few are mentioned here. He is the president of the South Asian Fraternity Bangladesh Chapter, the Federation of the Human Rights Organization of Bangladesh, Advisor of Human Rights Bureau, Bangladesh. He is also an advisor of the International Board of Development Studies, Bangkok and Asian Muslim Action Network in Thailand. He is a life member of the United Nations Association of Bangladesh, World Philosophical Society in the UK, and etc. Next, I would like to call upon His Eminence Dr. Aziz Abdin. I'm sorry, Dr. Aziz also has not joined us in the room yet. So I will proceed with our next scholar. I would like to call upon Dr. Muhammad Abbas Niazi to come on stage. Dr. Abbas Niazi is the founder and president of Al-Niaz Educational and Welfare Society, Aligarh, and principal of AMU ABK School. He currently resides in India. Dr. Muhammad Abbas Niazi is an advisor to the World Sufi Parliament in Bangladesh, and he has a personal lineage, a descendant of great Sufi personalities hailing from Andijan, Bukhara, now known as Kazakhstan. He is also the founder and president of Al-Niaz Educational and Welfare Society, Aligarh, an organization that is actively working for propagation of genuine teaching of Islam based on Sufism. He has organized an international seminar on eminent spiritual personality of Hazrat Shah Niaz Ahmad Chishti Qadri, a great Sufi personality of the 18th century, on 15 January 2016. He has also attended World Sufi Conference for Global Peace held in Bangladesh from 19 to 14 December last year.
Kita rekod tak saya ni? Rekod situ. Storage system ni. Ni apa tak ada?
I would like to proceed to call upon the Honorable Dr. Abdul Sami Buberi to join the forum on stage. Dr. Abdul Sami Buberi was born in Mumbai, November 17th. He is the chief editor and publisher of two magazines, Indo Gulf Times, English language, and Sobi Umad, Urdu language magazine. Dr. Abdul Sami Buberi is a well-known activist for peace and also involved in many associations. He is the president of Sayed Cultural Society, which is an NGO, a non-governmental organization, and registered organization serving the needy and poor people of the society in respect of educational field, medical relief, social and cultural upliftment, which also cater the society in literature and art, as well as to bring integrity among the believers and non-believers. Sayed Cultural Society served the society in Mumbai, India, without any discrimination of caste, creed, and color. He is also the president of Fatimi International Organization, vice president of All India Sufi Council, and secretary general for World Sufi Parliament. While we're waiting for the other ulamas and scholars to take place in the conference room, we would like to now call upon Sheikh Bilal Sha'ban, the Honorable Sheikh Bilal Sha'ban, to come on stage and deliver a speech.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه وبعد. السيدات السادة العلماء، شيخنا الجليل الذي جمعنا ها هنا تحت عنوان الشهادة ومحبة رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. يقول ربنا تبارك في علاه: شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو والملائكة وأولو العلم قائما بالقسط، لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم، لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم، إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. فشهادة توحيد، شهادة لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله، تتجلى حقيقة بمشروع الدين والإسلام، إن الدين عند الله الإسلام، وهو ما سمانا به ربنا تبارك في علاه وما قبله لنا: اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. لذلك نحن جميعا مسلمون، جمعنا رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم بكل ألواننا، بكل أعراقنا، بكل أطيافنا، في أمة واحدة ترفع شعارا واحدا، هو شعار الشهادة: لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. في هذه الأمة جمع رسول الله حبشي اسمه بلال، رومي اسمه صهيب، فارسي اسمه سلمان، عربي اسمه أبو بكر، اسمه عمر، اسمه علي، اسمه عثمان، رضي الله عنهم أجمعين. جمعهم في بوتقة واحدة، قال الله تبارك وتعالى فيها: كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. غاية هذا الدين هو إقامة العدل على وجه هذه الأرض، حتى لا يظلم إنسان، حتى لا يقهر إنسان، حتى لا يقتل إنسان ظلما. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان. هذا الدين يجب أن يقيم العدل فيما بين الناس. لذلك عندما ترى ضنك، فقر، أمية، جهل، اختلاف، فيكون هناك غياب للدين. ومن أعرض عن ذكري فإن له معيشة ضنكا. إذا رأيت شقاء يكون القرآن غايب. طه: ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى. مشروع الدين هو مشروع حياة. يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم. إذا مشروع الدين هو مشروع حياة وشفاء، وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين. عندما يكون هناك سقم أو اختلاف أو ضنك، فيكون هناك بعد عن القرآن وعن الذكر وعن الدين وعن نبي الإسلام وعن ربنا تبارك في علاه. لذلك ترجمة مشروع الشهادة الذي يطرحه شيخنا ودكتورنا الكريم يجب أن يتجلى على أرض الواقع، مسحا لكل أشكال الفقر والبؤس والقتل. نحن كمسلمين ندعو إلى عالم لا يموت الناس فيه جوعا، لأن الله عز وجل خلق في هذه الأرض كل الرزق والبركة، وبارك فيها وقدر فيها أقواتها في 4 أيام سواء للسائلين. عندما نرفع شعار الشهادة، ربنا واحد، نبينا واحد، قرآننا واحد، رسالتنا واحدة، قبلتنا واحدة، فلماذا نختلف؟ لماذا نختلف؟ يجب أن يكون غايتنا ويجب أن يكون هدفنا هدفا واحدا. ومن هنا أقول: كل المسلمين من يقول لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله هو مسلم، له ما لنا وعليه ما علينا. وإن دخلنا في دائرة التجزئة والتقسيم نخرج من دائرة الشهادة إلى دائرة الشرك. لذلك يقول الله عز وجل: منيبين إليه واتقوه وأقيموا الصلاة ولا تكونوا من المشركين. من هم المشركون؟ من الذين فرقوا دينهم وكانوا شيعا كل حزب بما لديهم فرحون. تطبيق الشهادة بشكل فعلي عملي يكون بوحدتنا على الله عز وجل. تطبيق الشهادة بشكل فعلي عملي، أن لا يبقى فقير، أن لا يبقى مستضعف، أن لا يبقى مظلوم. وأخيرا تطبيق الشهادة بشكل فعلي عملي يكون بتحرير نصر رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. كيف يكون هناك شهادة حقيقية وسيادة حقيقية، ونحن لا نجمع بين القبلتين، قبلة صلاتنا وقبلة جهادنا. نصر رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم حيث وقف هناك إماما بالأنبياء اليوم هو محتل من قبل اليهود. نصر رسول الله، صخرة رسول الله حيث وقف رسول الله وعرج وعري به إلى السماء هو محتل مدنس. في سورة الإسراء والمعراج ربنا جمع بين القبلتين فقال: سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى الذي باركنا حوله. تطبيق وترجمة السيادة بشكل فعلي عملي يكون بوحدة هذه الأمة، بإنصاف المظلوم، باستعادة الأقصى، باستعادة المسرى، باستعادة المهدي، بوحدتنا على الله عز وجل. من جديد يجب أن نجمع بلال مع سلمان مع صهيب مع أبي بكر مع عمر مع عثمان مع علي لكي تتحقق السيادة من جديد. نحن أيها الإخوة الكرام، أختم ولا أطيل عليكم. نحن أمة 1.6 مليار، ليس لنا مقعد دائم في مجلس الأمن ولا في الأمم المتحدة ولا في البنك الدولي. نحن أكثر الناس عددا وأكثر الناس عددا، نحن أكثر الناس صوابية وعقيدة ووحدة. نصوم في كل الكرة الأرضية صياما واحدا بإطلال هلال واحد واتباعا لأمر رب واحد والتزاما بسنة نبي واحد. فكيف نكون خارج الكون أو خارج العالم أو خارج التأثير؟ يدنا بيدكم. أتينا من لبنان، من حدود بلاد الشام، من قرب أرض فلسطين المباركة لكي نبارك لكم بهذا الشيخ الجليل، بهذا الجمع الكريم. أتينا لنقول لكم يدنا بيدكم. نحن أمة واحدة، مصيرنا واحد، هدفنا واحد، غايتنا واحدة، أن نقيم العدل فيما بين الناس، فلا يبقى مستكبر يتسلط على مستضعف. ونريد أن نقيم دولة المستضعفين التي قال الله تبارك وتعالى فيها في سورة القصص: ونريد أن نمن على الذين استضعفوا في الأرض ونجعلهم أئمة ونجعلهم الوارثين. اللهم اجعلنا أئمة، اللهم اجعلنا وارثين، اللهم بارك لنا في هذا الدين واجعلنا أتباعا لرسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
Walaikum salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. And we're going to have with me the Honorable Ustad Abdullah Abdul Wahab, who will translate whatever His Eminence Sheikh Bilal has shared with us just now in English. Sorry, into Bahasa Melayu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina min sayyiati a'malina may yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa may yudlil fala hadiya lahu. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Radina billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyyan wa rasulah. Alhamdulillah, dalam kesempatan ini saya akan juga memberikan sedikit pemahaman dalam bahasa Malaysia apa yang telah disebutkan oleh Syekh Bilal, oleh Syekh Bilal. Namun mungkin dalam kesempatan ini juga saya terlambat tadi dalam mendengar ucapan beliau. Namun demikian, apa yang saya dengar tadi saya akan juga mengulas sedikit banyak. Muslimin dan muslimat yang dirahmati Allah Subhanahu wa taala, apa yang disebutkan oleh beliau tadi itu adalah yang pertama sekali adalah yang menyangkut dengan semuanya ini adalah menyangkut dengan syahadah. Syahadah ini adalah penyatuan umat, ya, yang bagaimana kita di dalam dunia ini adalah umat yang terbanyak di antara umat-umat agama-agama yang lain adalah umat Islam lah yang paling banyak. Tetapi yang sangat disayangkan oleh beliau tadi itulah kita tidak ada di dalam bangsa-bangsa bersatu yang boleh menyuarakan tentang kepentingan umat di seluruh dunia ini. Maka pada hari ini pertemuan kita daripada segala penjuru dunia, ada daripada Palestin, ada juga daripada Lebanon, ada juga daripada Kanada, ada daripada tempat-tempat yang lain. Semuanya pada hari ini kita bersatu ummatan wasatan, ummatan wahidatan untuk sama-sama kita bangkit dan bangun semua adalah untuk menegakkan kalimatullahil ulia, yaitu kalimah syahadah la ilaha illallah. Karena beliau menyebutkan tadi bahawa siapa di antara umat manusia ini yang berpaling daripada peringatan Allah Subhanahu wa taala, maka sesungguhnya dia akan hidup dalam kehidupan yang sempit. Maka disebutkan dalam surah At-Taha tadi, kalau tidak silap, wa man a'rada an dzikri fa inna lahu ma'isyatan dhanka wa nahsyuruhu yaumal qiyamati a'ma. Qala rabbi lima hasyartani a'ma wa qad kuntu basira. Qala kadzalika atatka ayatuna fanasitaha wa kadzalika al-yauma tunsa. Dan ini disebutkan dalam tadi bahawa siapa yang berpaling daripada peringatan Allah Subhanahu wa taala, Allah telah memperingatkan kita, telah mengantar Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam yang berjuang 13 tahun dengan memperjuangkan syahadat la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadur Rasulullah wa iqamis salah wa ita'iz zakah dan lain-lain semuanya, wa hajjul baiti man istata'a ilaihi sabila, semuanya telah diajarkan oleh Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tapi yang pertama sekali adalah bunyal Islam ala khamsin syahadati an la ilaha illallah. Yang pertama sekali adalah menegakkan kalimah syahadah la ilaha illallah. Dan la ilaha illallah inilah yang mempersatukan umat. Dan inilah yang disebutkan siapa yang berpaling daripada Allah Subhanahu wa taala, maka akan diberi baginya lah kehidupan yang sempit, kehidupan yang tidak ada penghujungnya, sentiasa di dalam keadaan kesusahan, sentiasa di dalam keadaan keluh kesah, sentiasa di dalam keadaan serba tidak berkecukupan. Walaupun dia hidup di dalam keadaan penuh dengan kekayaan, tapi sentiasa merasa ada yang kurang di dalam dirinya, karena hatinya kosong, tidak diisi dengan kalimah la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Dan yang paling sedih apabila dibangkit pada hari kemudian, wa nahsyuruhu yaumal qiyamati a'ma, dan dibangkit pada hari akhirat nanti dalam keadaan buta. Dan bertanya orang-orang yang hidup di dunia dalam keadaan jelek, tapi dibangkit dalam keadaan buta, ditanya, kenapa kami hidup di dalam keadaan buta? Maka Allah menjawab, kamu dalam keadaan buta adalah disebabkan kadzalika atatska ayatuna, telah sampai kepada kamu ayat-ayat petunjuk-petunjuk daripada kami. Ulama-ulama seluruh dunia telah datang kepada kamu menerangkan tentang syahadatul la ilaha illallah, kamu berpaling daripadanya, kamu lupa kalimah syahadah, wa kadzalikal yaumut tunsa, dan pada hari ini kamu juga dilupakan. Maka itu saja yang dapat saya memberikan ulasan. Wabillahi taufiq hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, jazakallahu khairan katsira Ustaz Abdullah. I will continue now to call upon our speakers to join the forum committee on stage. I would like to call upon now His Eminence Sheikh Tanvir Hashmi. Sheikh Pir Said Sheikh Muhammad Tanvir Hashmi, fondly known as Tanvir-e-Milad, is young, dynamic, great Sufi, preacher, reformist, socialist and peacemaker of the current era, is well renowned in India and abroad for his works and services in the fields of education, social welfare and preaching the peaceful Islam, as well as for bringing out love, brotherhood, spirituality and honesty to our society. He is also the founder of Al-Hashmi Foundation. Sheikh was born in the spiritual family of Qutbul Aqtab Hazrat Hashim Pir. Hazrat Hashim Pir came to Bijapur, Karnataka on specific instructions from the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Hashim Pir was brought up in a highly scholastic atmosphere under the influence of Hazrat Said Shah Wajibuddin Hussaini Gujarati, popularly known as Haidar Ali Sani. This family belonged to the prophetic lineage. Sheikh Pir Said Shah Muhammad Tanvir Hashmi started his spiritual training under his Mamujan Sajjada Nashin, Hazrat Sayyid Abdullah Hussaini Hashmi radiyallahu. Next, I would like to call upon His Eminence Dr. Aziz Abdin, head of the California branch of the American University of Islamic Sciences, to come on stage. Dr. Aziz Abdin is the head of the California branch of the American University of Islamic Sciences. He is also the professor at the American State University for Middle Eastern Studies and Arabic. He is also the founder of Bridges Continue for Human and Humanity. He has served as Vice President of Interfaith Dialogue Council for 15 years in El Centro, California. He is also a lecturer and a teacher in several mosques in the United States of America. Next, I'd like to call upon His Eminence Sheikh Faisal Hamid Abdul Razak to come on stage. Sheikh Faisal Habib Abdul Razak is the founder and president of the Islamic Forum of Canada in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Sheikh Faisal is an authorized Sheikh of Tasawwuf. He actively involved in Islamic da'wah and education. He is also the president of the Islamic Forum of Canada, president of Islamic Sunni Council of Canada, former vice president of the Islamic Councils of Imams of Canada, and a member of the Coalition of Muslim Organizations. He has lectured on a wide range of Islamic topics to gatherings in many countries. Sheikh Faisal is a well-known television and radio personality. He appears regularly on television, radio, and the print media, where he conveys the message and spirit of Islam in a language and style appropriate to the time in which we live. He also an author for many books and kitab, and among them are Miladun Nabi, Sirah Muhammadur Rasulullah, Life of the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Ramadan Companion, Spiritual Reflections, Zikrullah, the Remembrance of Allah, and the Book of Death, Kitabul Maut. Next, I would like to call upon our Father Ustaz Yusuf Mansur to come on stage. Okay, unfortunately, he has not joined us. I will move on and call upon Sheikh Ishaq Chang to come on stage. Sheikh Ishaq Chang was born in Kolkata, India, of Chinese descent. His mother and father emigrated from China and resided in Kolkata, India. He is the leader of the Naqshbandiya Tariqah in India and China and is fluent in Chinese and Urdu. He often attended Islamic seminars and conferences around the world, and he has a background of Islamic education and tasawwuf and often delivered lectures around India and China. We will now like to call upon our Honorable Sheikh Haris from Morocco to come on stage and deliver his speech. His speech will be translated by the Honorable Ustad Abdullah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أولا أشكر الحضور الكريم ونشكر باسمكم وباسمنا وباسم المغاربة كافة أجمعين الشيخ إسماعيل على دعوته الكريمة والميمونة إن شاء الله والمعظمة بعظمة الله إياه. ونقول في هذه المناسبة أن الشيخ إسماعيل قد فتح بابا من أبواب الله لمعرفة الله وللتعمق في معرفة الله ولمد جسور الفتح الذي ينتظره العالم الإسلامي بأسره والذي نحتاج إليه كلنا جميعا. نرى وضعنا الإسلامي كما حدث به السادة العلماء الأفاضل، وتعلمون هذا الوضع جيدا وقد وصفوا الإشكال وبسطوا فيه بسطا عظيما، ولكن أريد أن ألقي بين أيديكم كلمة من شيخنا وهي من حضرة سيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، شيخي سيدي عبد اللطيف الغازي، شيخ الطريقة الأمينية الغازية، وأقول وبالله التوفيق. الله 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 إلا الله إلا الله إلا الله. حقيقة عندما ذكر سيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بعد لحظات بين أيديكم، أبلغ سلاما خاصا للأجساد التي وقرت سيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ووقفت إجلالا لسيدنا ونبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. أشكر هذه الأجساد التي أحست بسيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم واحترمت سيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في نفسها، ووقرت سيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في نفسها وفي أنفسكم. أفلا تبصرون؟ إن إبصار الله سبحانه لا إله إلا هو في أنفسنا، من أنفسنا يحدثنا سبحانه لا إله إلا هو، ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في أنفسنا. فالذي يبحث عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فليبحث عنه في نفسه، فإنه في نفسه. لقد جاءكم رسول من أنفسكم ومن أنفسكم. الذي نبحث عنه يا أيها المسلمون هو فينا، لا نبحث عنه خارجا، إنه فينا، إنه فينا. اللهم صل على سيدنا. أريد أن أزاوج بين منهجين، منهج قد أقره الله سبحانه لا إله إلا هو في السماء وأراده تشريفا وتعظيما لنا في الأرض، ومنهج يسري عليه جميع الناس من كل الأديان وكل الطوائف. منهج ينبني على 3 مبادئ. أولا، لكي نكون ناجحين في الأرض أي حضارة يجب أن تنتهج 3 مقومات. أولا، التصور، تصور المناهج، تصور الخطط، تصور الاستراتيجيات، ثم آليات التواصل، ثم الإنجاز والعمل. وهذا المنهج هو عين المنهج السماوي الذي أراده الله لنا جميعا، وهي الرؤية والظن مكان الظن، والنية هي النية عندنا. بعد الظن يوجد النية عندنا عند المسلمين، ثم توجد الأعمال، ثم تنطلق الأمة في الأعمال والإنجازات وفق رؤية ربانية. هذا ما نحتاج إليه، نحتاج رؤية ربانية. وهذا ما قال سيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه في آخر الزمان لا تبقى إلا الرؤية التي هي الجزء من أجزاء من النبوة. هذا الباب هو الذي فتحه شيخنا جزاه الله خيرا، وهذا ما يريد لنا، وأن نصالح ما بين العلم والمعرفة، نصالح ما بين منهج الله والمناهج الأرضية العقلية التي مآلها إلى الله. يا أيها الإنسان إنك كادح إلى ربك كدحا فملاقيه وإن إلى ربك المنتهى. هذا مصيرنا جميعا. أيضا أن أطرح شيئين. عندما يقول الله سبحانه لا إله إلا هو المسلمين، هذا سؤال للمسلمين. وإذا أخذ الله من بني آدم من ظهورهم ذرياتهم وأشهدهم على أنفسهم ألست بربكم؟ قالوا بلى. متى قلنا هذا؟ وأين قلنا هذا؟ إن الله لم يغب يوما عن الناس حتى نبحث عنه. الله دائما فينا ومعنا. ومسألة أخرى أطرحها للديانات الأخرى، الديانات الأخرى التي نلتقي جميعا على مستوى الإنسانية معها، فنقول هل تضام رؤية البدر؟ هل الناس يضامون في رؤية البدر؟ لا يضام أحد في رؤية البدر. والله أكبر من البدر. الله أكبر، أكبر من الشمس وأكبر من الكواكب وأكبر من القمر. فلا نضام في رؤيته، لا يضام أحد في رؤيته لأنه أكبر سبحانه لا إله إلا هو. هذا ما أحب أن أضعه بين أيديكم أيها الإخوة الكرام، وأبلغ كذلك منا إليكم سلام جلالة الملك أمير المؤمنين نصره الله إليكم جميعا، الذي وضعه الله على منهج إن شاء الله رباني ليقوم بفتح كما وعد الله سبحانه لا إله إلا هو المغاربة بأنهم يفتحون بإذن الله جزيرة العرب، ويفتحون فارس، ويفتحون رومية، ويفتحون كذلك إن شاء الله الدجال كما هو معروف عندكم في صحيح مسلم. وهذا المنهج بإذن الله قد بدأت بوادره، فلنتحد جميعا على لا إله إلا الله، ولنعلم من أنفسنا أنه لا إله إلا الله سيدنا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. شكرا.
Alhamdulillah, we will now call upon His Eminence Dr. Aziz Abdin to translate the speech into English.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inshallah, brief translation for our beloved brother, Jazakallah khair. He started by saying our great Sheikh, Dr. Ismail, he just opened a great door for us to understand all about the Shahada. And Alhamdulillah, that was a great road to go through. And secondly, I'd like to deliver to you our Sheikh Salam to all of you, as well as few words what he wants us to talk about. And then he started to elaborate about our beloved Muhammad, peace be upon him, when he said, if you are looking for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where you should look? In yourself. He's with us. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ. A Rasul from among yourself has come to you. And he also recited the very same surah in different recitation when he said, أَنفَسِكُمْ. Rasulullah was the best of you at all. Then he said, I like to combine two curriculums. One came straight from heaven, and that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to learn. First, when we talk about the plans and curriculum. Second, communication, to continue with the communication. Thirdly, the action and the job, what we should do. And then we're looking actually for a vision what's called Allah's vision, ru'ya. Then vision plus intention plus action will make us achieve supremacy. And then my beloved brother said about the ru'ya, which is Rasulullah ﷺ had said, end of the time, the only thing will come to stay true, which is the true dream. As you know, we have dream, hulum, and we have ru'ya. Ru'ya from Allah, dream from the shaitan. But he was focusing on the ru'ya. And true ru'ya, it's part of the prophethood. Then again, we thank our Shaykh. He opened that door about the Shahada. And the question also, he said, I would like to ask a question. Very interesting. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked you, Alastu bi Rabbikum? They said, yes. قالوا بلى. When and where did we answer Allah? Where and where? When and where did we answer Allah? Yes, you are our Lord. And subhanAllah, it's really interesting. He said, because Allah is with us. Allahu ma'ana. And always, Allah is ma'ana. Then a question for the Muslim. Do you see that answer great? And for the non-Muslim, when you see the thunder light, which one the greater? Allah or the thunder light? Allah, of course, much greater. Finally, he said also, I'd like to deliver a special thanks and salam from our king, Al-Hassan, Muhammad Sadis, the Muhammad VI of Morocco, and his greeting to all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallahu khairan kaseera. His Eminence Dr. Aziz Abdin We will now call upon Honorable Ustaz Abdullah to translate it to Bahasa Melayu.
Hadirin dan hadirat yang dirahmati Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Secara singkatnya, apa yang disebutkan oleh Dr. Haris dari Maroko tadi adalah dengan menyebutkan bahawa beberapa pesanan ataupun mesej daripada Rasulullah SAW, yang mana yang pertama sekali adalah untuk membesarkan Allahu la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Inilah mesej yang pertama yang diturunkan untuk membesarkan dan mengagungkan Allah Subhanahu wa taala dengan wasilah Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, karena Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam adalah daripada golongan manusia yang diistimewakan oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Maka itu sebabnya disebutkan disebutkan bahawa laqad ja'akum rasulun min anfusikum azizun 'alaihi ma 'anittum harisun 'alaikum bil mu'minina raufur rahim. Dan inilah disebutkan bahawa laqad ja'akum, telah datang kepadamu dari seorang rasul daripada kamu, daripada golongan kamu sendiri, ya, azizun 'alaihi ma 'anittum, yang membesarkan Allah dan mengagungkan Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Dan juga disebutkan juga oleh Syekh tadi dari Maroko ini beberapa zikir-zikir, di antaranya la ilaha illallah wa fis samawati wal ard, ya, la ilaha illallah wa fis samawati wal ard, la ilaha illallah wa fis samawati wal ard. Dan beberapa manhaj yang diturunkan. Yang pertama adalah supaya manusia ini berjaya di dunia. Jadi berjaya di dunia ini yang disusun oleh strategi oleh Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Kalau kita lihat daripada awalnya 13 tahun ketika berada di kota Mekah, mengaturkan bagaimana untuk menetapkan akidah Islamiah, tauhid yang ditanamkan di dalam diri manusia, khususnya kepada para sahabat dan umat Islam. Kemudian ketika beliau berpindah kepada Madinah dan mereka menyusunkan manhaj yang kedua, yaitu tentang pentadbiran, ya, untuk mengatur bagaimana untuk hidup manusia, bermuamalah dengan manusia, kemudian bermunakahat, kemudian lain-lain, semuanya diaturkan dalam pentadbiran oleh Rasulullah SAW. Dan kemudian disebutkan tentang ru'ya, yaitu apa yang disebutkan oleh Syekh tadi. Inilah yang diajarkan oleh Syekh kita, Syekh Ismail Qasim, untuk bagaimana membawa manusia mendapatkan satu kenyataan daripada Allah Subhanahu wa taala, yang mana selama ini kita hanya mendengar siksa kubur, hanya sam'iyat, mendengar malaikat dalam kubur, pertanyaan mungkar dan nakir. Tetapi dengan pertanyaan, dengan mempelajari ilmu la ilaha illallah subhanahu, la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, yaitu di antara umat manusia, siapa yang mempelajari la ilaha illallah dengan benar-benar mengagungkan kalimah la ilaha illallah, maka dia akan terbuka hijab, di antaranya dapat melihat kenyataan yang diberikan oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala, yang pada manusia lain mungkin tidak dapat melihat, tapi dia dapat melihat dengan ru'yahnya. Dan itu saja di antara beberapa yang disebutkan. Kemudian selanjutnya adalah para syekh untuk menyampaikan salam daripada sultan, daripada Raja Maroko kepada kita semuanya dengan ucapan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khairan katsira, Ustaz Abdullah. And we're about to start the forum. I would like to call upon His Eminence Sheikh Ashraf Mahmood, Director of Jamia Turaza from Cape Town, South Africa, to join the forum committee on stage. Sheikh Ashraf Mahmood is the Director of Jamia Turaza. He is also Senior Lecturer in the Faculty of Theology in University Western Cape. He has a Master's in Education at University of Western Cape, and he has his Ijazah from Darul Ulum Pretoria. He also has Ijazah in Tafsir and Hadith from Sheikh Said Muhammad Alawi Maliki from Makkah. Alhamdulillah. And I would just like to convey regrets from Sheikh Yusuf Mansour and Sheikh Muhammad Yunus, who will not be able to join us this afternoon. With that, I would like to pass the mic over to our moderator for the Forum of Shahada. We'd like to call upon His Eminence Sheikh Dr. Ismail Qasim to start the Forum of Shahada. Alhamdulillah.
Al-Fatihah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأزواجه وذريته وأهل بيته وأصحابه والتابع التابعين إلى يوم الدين اللهم صل على سيدنا وحبيبنا ومنجينا وهادينا ومختارنا ومجتبانا ومصطفانا وشفينا وحبيبنا ومرشدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم عباد الله أعيذونا وكونوا أولنا في الله أسأله الله بفضل الله أسأله الله بفضل الله أسأله الله بفضل الله بعد الله رجال الله رسولنا بأهل الله وكونوا آمنا بالله حسن الله بفضل الله حسن الله بفضل الله حسن الله بفضل الله يا أكبر يا أنجى ويا سادة ويا أحباب وأنتم يا أولي الألباب رسول الله عباد الله رجال الله رسولنا أهل الله وكونوا آمنا بالله أسأل الله بفضل الله أسأل الله بفضل الله أسأل الله بفضل الله لا الله مولانا على ذنبي وهدانا ومن بالحق أولانا سبيل الخلق إن الله عباد الله رجال الله حبيبنا لأهل الله وكونوا آمنا بالله أسأل الله بفضل الله أسأل الله بفضل الله أسأل الله بفضل الله يا أكبر ويا أنجى ويا سادة ويا أحباب وأنتم يا أولي الألباب تعالوا الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله على كل نعمة الحمد لله على كل حال الحمد لله على كل حين الحمد لله في كل زمان الحمد لله في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم له اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين دائما أبدا أبدا Ya Allah, ya Rasulullah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kaifa halukum? Sehat? अच्छा है टिके amin ya rabbal alamin. Ni hao Cambodia, I don't know. Sab sabai. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. And alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. We are so happy. Wa ya aktab, wa ya anjab. We have among us aktab. If you don't believe they are kutub, never mind. Their heart is always loving Kutubul Aktab, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jailani. Qaddasallahu sirrahul aziz. They have the love for Shaykh Abdul Aziz Ad-Dabbaq, Qaddasallahu sirrahul. They have the love for Khaja Qaribun Nawaz, Khaja Muinuddin, Chisti Ajmiri. They have love for Awliya Allah. Their heart, Anta ma'aman, Anta ma'al, man, Subhanallah. They are Aktab, they are Anjab. They are Sadat, they are Ahbab. There are Sadat amongst us. Sayyidina Hussein radiallahu ta'ala from the Salasila of Sayyidina Hussein, Sayyidina Hassan, Sayyidatina Fatima radiallahu ta'ala anha. We are very lucky. We are very fortunate. Because Rasulullah says, Al-ulama ul-ikhlas. Ulama billah, arif billah. They are the nur of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar. Ittaqu firasat al-mu'minin. فَإِنَّهُ يَنْظُرُ بِي Subhanallah. Syekh Fatima min Morocco. Ahlan wa sahlan ya Syekh. Allahu Akbar. Allah nawir ala kulli ummati Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they are the nur. We must come with the heart empty. Sometimes we come with the cup full and we ask for water. You will never get water, it will overflow. Come with an empty heart. See what they have in their heart, in their qalb, in their rohani. Let's extract. So we must be able to empty ourselves. We must come prepared. I really want to listen. Sometimes our ears are open, but our inner ears are closed. So let's open. Let us see what the Arif Billah, people of Allah, the Alim Billah here will share. So I'm not going to pick up anything new. It's all from what has been discussed from the morning until just recently. Sheikh was saying, Rasulullah is with us. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is with us. Laqad ja'akum. Wow, beautiful. That is shahada. Allah is saying, laqad ja'akum rasulun min. This is ayat of Al-Quran. La shakka fihi. There is no doubt. Yaqeen with ilmul yaqeen. Yaqeen with ainul yaqeen. Yaqeen with haqqul yaqeen. If we have doubts, we need knowledge. We need to go to Morocco, learn. You want money, you want business degree, finance and account, we go to London, we go to America, we go to Russia, we go to Switzerland, to Australia to learn. This is about peace. You want to really know Rasulullah is with us? Come on, we should go to Morocco. So Alhamdulillah, they came here for us. They came here to share their feelings, their commitment, their qurban, their sacrifice for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I would like to add another ayah. وَأَلَمُوا أَنَّ فِيكُمُ Rasulullah. Know that Rasulullah is in you, not ma'akum. That means beside me, Sheikh Ahmad, Honorable Sheikh Ahmad, Honorable Minister. No, inside you. How to know Rasulullah is inside me? How? Case? How? Big question. So, from the morning I find those who have thrown us some of the wisdoms of knowledge, lu'lu'u wal marjan, diamonds, they all come to us with diamonds, pearls, to bring us to the heavens, to bring us to Allah. What is heaven? Bring us to Allah. Bring us to the honor, the key that holds the heaven, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So, I would like to target my first question to those Sheikh Dr. Aziz Abdin who translated that, so that some of you will know. Soalan tadi, kata Syekh, Rasulullah ada dalam diri kita. Dengar ni betul-betul ya. Kata Syekh, laqad ja'akum rasulun min anfusikum, artinya Rasulullah ada dalam diri kita. Kita dengar. Kita fikir, tapi logik tak boleh terima. Rasulullah dalam diri saya. If you believe Rasulullah is inside you, you will never ever be stressful. No sadness. La khawfum alayhim wa la hum. No. So let's look. So Dr. Aziz from American Islamic International University from Los Angeles, California. Can you highlight this so that we know what exactly the ayat of Al-Quran means, what Sheikh Dr. Haris was talking about? Your perspective in it.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. They taught us sometime when we have a great mashayikh, awliya Allah, we sit between them and they start singing song. Sometimes they say, this meeting Rasulullah did attend. And I'd like to share an experience with you. One time we were with our sheikh sitting and he said, wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah. We look, nobody was there. Then I asked him, my dear lovely sheikh, you were saying wa alaykum salam and you waved your hand. Who was there? He said, Hazrat Khadija just came, radiallahu anha. Ummuna Khadija, our mother Khadija. Because he was talking about Khadija, teaching us about our mother Khadija, first love of our beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He loved her so much. So he felt like he came and said, yes. Now, imagine we mention Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam time after time, every day. Do you think he will not come back and tell you, wa alaykum salam? I'll conclude with this. I don't want to take much of the time. Now, if we read one verse of the Quran, each letter contain how many hasana? 10 hasanat. Is that right? Alif Lam Mim, the hadith, authentic hadith said, Alif Lam Mim, la aquluha, harfun. Alif have 3 letters, so it contains 30 hasana. Now, when we say as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Rasulullah, ma salla alayya marra sallallahu biha alayhi ashara. So you say as-salatu alayka ya Rasulullah. Now not only getting the hasanat, Allah himself. What's your name? For example, name Ahmad or your name Muhammad. Allah say, wa alayka as-salam Ahmad, wa alayka as-salam Muhammad 10 times. So instead, like Allah Almighty, Jalla Jalaluh, replying to you, cannot stand it. So our beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is really not far from us. Some of us, mashallah, here, they see Rasulullah even with open eyes. Some they see Rasulullah with their dreams. Some they feel him. Brothers, sisters, if you ask one question, I finish. If you invent a machine, if you invent something, don't you really wish to see what's going on with this machine? Don't you like to follow up the status of what you created? Yes, indeed. Allah created us. So you need to know what's going on with us. He knew. But he said, Muhammad, you love your people so much. لا تذهب نفسك عليهم حسرات. Don't you kill yourself for them. If you want, I could give their destiny to you. You could decide. What do you want to do? إن شئت أوكلت أمرهم إليك. Then he said, know Allah. You're most merciful with them than anybody else. So Allah, keep them under your rahmah, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Thank you. Jazakallah khairan. Sheikh, you are being watched by 500 million people around the world. Yeah. And I will come to you. I want to lead 10 times Allah saying salam. Can I come to Los Angeles? I want to listen. Allah is saying 10 times. All right, fine. Brother Dr. Aziz has given us a very powerful knowledge that when you say one salam to Rasulullah, Allah is saying 10 salams to us on behalf of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Salla alayka Allahumma ashara marra. Allahu Akbar. Now, Doctor, your explanation is short. It's a bullet point. We know there is deep knowledge within this. Yeah. So, very deep knowledge in this. Certainly after this, the people who don't accept Rohaniya will come to war first with me, then to Dr. Aziz in Los Angeles. So, Sheikh Faisal Abdul Razak, the President of Islamic Forum of Canada, I would like to ask you, if the people come counter, say what Dr. Aziz says is this and that, how would we be able to counter them? 450 million eyes before you, Sheikh, please. This is Shahada Rasul. Wallahi, this is Shahada Rasul fi anfusikum wa'alamu anna fikumur Rasulullah. Know that Rasulullah is in you. So wajib, we have to know this. Otherwise our Shahada, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, batil, cancel, finish. No witness accepted in the court of law. If you cannot bring a witness, if you don't have a shahada, the knowledge of the shahada of the incident of a murder, accident, you go to the court of law, you must give full knowledge of the shahada of the witnessing. So Dr. Sheikh, how do you answer? My question is, what Dr. Aziz has spoken, a lot of people would say, somebody passed Rasulullah, how do you know Rasulullah passed by? Sayyidina Khadija radiallahu ta'ala who passed by. Thousands of people are going to fire back on this. How do you answer that?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I think
we have very interesting answers coming up here. After Sheikh Faisal, Sheikh Ahmad Dabak and Dr. They are not patient enough wanting to answer quickly. I mean, inshallah.
The people in Mecca, they used to ask this question in a sarcastic way to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to tell them about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We mentioned that earlier. The focus of the da'wah in Mecca was La ilaha illallah. And he would tell them about that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ar-Rahman, for example. And the people in Mecca who didn't believe, they would respond and say, Wama Rahman, who's this Rahman that you're telling us about? In this sarcastic way. Because in those days, obviously the Muslims are weak, they're few in numbers, so the Quraysh would take advantage of them, persecute them.
These questions came from the Muslims.
No, this is Quraysh. This is Quraysh. Responding to the Prophet himself, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defends the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as he is promised in the Quran. He answers them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds to Quraysh about this question that they had. Who is this Rahman you were telling us about? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers this question in a unique way. And I want us to think about this, reflect on this, so that we can find the answer to this question about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When we say he is with us,
He is in us. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
means you are addressing the لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ فِي أَنفُسِكُمْ, yeah?
Yes. So no. This is a Surah Al-Furqan I'm talking about now. The Quraysh are asking the Prophet, who is this Ar-Rahman you're telling us about? And so the logical answer would be to tell them about Allah. Because the Prophet is telling them, you have to believe in Allah. They're saying, who is this Allah you're telling us about? Who is this Ar-Rahman? So the logical human answer is to tell them that Allah is the creator, Allah is your Lord, your sustainer, He feeds you, and all of these other things. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not do this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds by telling them about Ibadur Rahman. Wama Rahman? Who is this Rahman you're asking, you're telling us about? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell the Quraysh about the servants of Ar-Rahman. And He mentions 13 qualities of a special group of believers. 13 qualities of the Sahabas, of people who reflect this belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَإِبَارُ الرَّحْمَنِ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. 13 qualities of Ibad al-Rahman. So if you want to know who is Ar-Rahman, I will tell you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I will show you the servants who believe in Ar-Rahman, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What are their qualities? Sometimes mention that.
Yeah.
So now when we speak to people and they ask us this question, we need to respond in this practical way.
Indirectly, Allah is saying, look into the Ibadur Rahman to know Rahman.
To know Rahman.
MashaAllah.
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is it, and it's very practical. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addresses the aql, the intellect.
In a way, you're saying, Sheikh Faisal, to know فَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ فِيكُمُ الرَّسُولُ اللَّهِ, to know لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ فِي أَنفُسِكُمْ, go to the people of Rasulullah.
Go to the people of Mahabbatul Rasul.
Subhanallah, beautiful.
The way to know it.
Wonderful, wonderful. For a second.
Because the thing is, when we speak to people today in Canada, in America, in Western Europe, you speak not only to non-Muslims, but for Muslims who are not practicing Islam. They want proof.
Beautiful. This is a very beautiful one. Look. The people of Kuffar who do not believe in Shahada, do not have the knowledge of Shahada. Shahada is Iman. When you have witnessing within you to Rabbul Alamin, you begin to increase your belief from Ilmul Yaqin to Ainul Yaqin to Haqqul Yaqin. So Sheikh Faisal beautifully connected us from people who ask, who is Rahman? Man Rahman? To look, you want to know Rahman, you cannot know. Go and look at the 30 qualities of Ibadur Rahman. You will know about Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahman fas'al bihi. Ar-Rahman fas'al bihi. You want to know about Rahman? Go and ask Khabira. In Arabic, Khabira means, Dr. Aziz will explain later. Khabira means he has a thorough knowledge. Not just simple knowledge of Ar-Rahman, Allama al-Quran. No. He knows Ar-Rahman Zahiran wa Batinan, Awalan wa Akhiran. Thank you very much.
So
Sheikh Faisal is referring that you want to know Rasulullah, wa'lamu anna fikum Rasulullah. Look at the muhibbin. Look at the ashikin of Rasulullah. Allahu Akbar.
But the responsibility now, the responsibility for those who claim to be muhibbin and ashiqeen of Rasulullah.
I have to interrupt you. Very sorry because our time is limited. I will come back to you.
I want to finish this one point,
okay,
and then back to you.
We are wrestling with
the responsibility on those who claim to love the Prophet is to reflect the prophetic light, the Nur al-Muhammadiyah, to be examples of the Prophet ﷺ and his teachings. That because people look at this is what's happening now. There's a bad image of Islam in the West because of the behavior of Muslims. Right? We are saying that the terrorists, ISIS and the rest of them, they're not Muslims and so on. But the West think that they are Muslims, they're representing Islam. They've hijacked the narrative of Islam. We need to reclaim that narrative. To say that we are Muslims, we are the representatives of the Prophet. But as we say in Canada and in America, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Talk is not enough.
What is cheap?
Talk is cheap.
Okay, all right. Understand.
Action is what counts.
Allahu Akbar.
Action is what counts.
Amal, yeah? Just not with talk, but Amal. What Sheikh Faisal is saying that inshallah Islamic Forum of Canada will uplift the Shahada La ilaha! La ilaha! Mana ada semangat? La ilaha! Tapi semua tidur Okay, beautiful. Wallahi, this is very, very wonderful. It's a knowledge. It's a real knowledge. Indication is given. So go. You want to know? Wa'alamu anna fikum Rasulullah. Because this is shahada. Shahada is iman. Without shahada, no iman. No iman, no shahada. Both of them are interlinked. Okay. I would like to ask Sheikh Ahmad Dabak to highlight, because he has something to tell us from his heart about this point what we are discussing. I have a chain here.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. The question actually is about the presence of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I would not only relate it to human being, I would relate it to everything. Actually, Allah Jalla Majduhu mentions in the Quran, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Alameen in Arabic, the scholars are sitting, they will tell you, Rabbul Alameen. What does the Alameen, the worlds, what does it mean? What does the universe mean? It means, they say, Ma siwallah. Everything beside Allah is Alameen. So, Allah Jalla Majduhu is saying to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam about him that we have not sent you but rahmah, a mercy for everything. So imagine if someone is not somewhere, how can he be mercy for something?
Subhanallah, beautiful. Subhanallah.
This is the Quranic word. So if I say Prophet ﷺ is not in, for example, with angels, he can't be mercy for the angels. If he is not beyond Arsh, he can't be mercy for the Arsh. He can't be mercy for the Jannah. He can't be mercy for. So Allah Azza wa Jal said, like, I am Rabbul Alameen. My Prophet is Rahmatan lil Alameen. Now, next thing very important, that Allah Jalla Majduhu created the nur of the Prophet al-Islam, the first thing. And then the scholars know something called Haqiqat Muhammadiyah. Haqiqat Muhammadiyah, reality of Prophet al-Islam, has relationship with the creation, and Haqiqat Ahmadiyah has only relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
MashaAllah, subhanahu. So you are going a bit deeper.
Yes, okay.
People will explode, you know. So it's very deep.
Conclude.
Inshallah.
Yes. So what I would like to say, that Prophet ﷺ's physical being is in Madinatul Munawwara. Sayyidina Abdulaziz al-Dabbar rahimahullah said, his light, his nur fills all the universe. And it is because of that nur everyone can be connected. Like for example, we have satellite signals here. So if anyone has a dish, he can detect the signal. If someone doesn't have a dish, he can't. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam nur is fills everything and everyone, and that's in everyone.
Subhanallah.
And one can connect to him through that, and that's a
Subhanallah, beautiful. Wallah, Allahu Akbar, very beautiful. Yes, na'am, beautiful. What Sheikh Ahmad was telling, yeah, yes, mu'minin, na'am, mafi muslimin. Okay, what Sheikh Ahmad was telling, the presence of Rasulullah is everywhere, because the rahmatan lil alameen, Allah says, I have sent you as a rahmah to the entire alameen. So there is no one atom, one speck, one zarra is disconnected from the blessings of Rahmatan lil Alamin, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi. So now let's look. Rabbul Alamin, Rahmatan lil Alamin. These two cannot be separated. I'm asking, is Allah present everywhere or not?
Yes.
Or not?
Yes.
Yes, Allah is present everywhere. Allah and Rasulullah can never be separated. Allahu Akbar. Now I thought, Sheikh thought, you are hearing. No iman. No iman. Can you believe? Allah is everywhere. If we know Allah everywhere, there won't be corruptors in this country. There won't be any rapes in the country. You can ask the policemen behind how many cases every day they have in Cheras, in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia, increasing day by day. If they know Allah is with them, aflalul imani an ta'lama anna Allah ma'aka haizuma kunta. No crime, peace, harmony, mercy will be there. Now ask, Allah is everywhere, Rasulullah is everywhere, La ilaha illallah is everywhere, Muhammadur Rasulullah is everywhere. Allah cannot be separated. But how do I know La ilaha illallah and Muhammadur Rasulullah everywhere? Shahada, shahada, shahada. Allahu Akbar. Beautiful. Thank you very much. You have related Rabbul Alamin. We know Rabbul Alamin, there is no one speck, one atom. If anybody say, in this space there is no Allah, in this room no Allah, that means we can be free from Allah. No, wallahi. Allah is everywhere. So if Allah is everywhere, Muhammadur Rasulullah is everywhere with Allah. So the questions talked by Dr. Haris, elaborated by Dr. Aziz and Sheikh Faisal, become a chain of answer to fill our iman. We should go out of here with iman. Allah is everywhere, Rasulullah is everywhere, no doubt about that. Allahu Akbar. Thank you very much. Yes, Dr. Iqbal from Washington, America. Would you like to share something?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much, Sheikh. Very well said by Sheikh Dabbar and Sheikh Faisal and Sheikh Aziz, and from Morocco, from where we originated this question, alhamdulillah. But before I just respond to the question of Sheikh Ismail Qasim, Sheikh Dabbar may be knowing the personality, the great Sufi saint and scholar known as Ghazali-e-Zaman of Pakistan, of Multan city. And once he was delivering a speech and people were listening. And some of the people, as you, Sheikh was discussing about the fitna, some people was time and time sending some written questions. Do you believe that Prophet Muhammad is everywhere? How you can prove that? He ignored. Again, somebody said some written question, he ignored. And then what he said? He just came in Jalal, he said, ये किसने पूछा है, तुम्हें ट्रांसलेट करता हूँ, ये किसने पूछा है कि हुजूर सरकार दो आलम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम हाजिर हैं या नहीं है? तो ऐसे इशारा किया, अगर देखने वाली आँख हो तो हर तरफ नजर आकर चल करी, देखने वाली आँख हो तो हर तरफ नजर आकर चल करी. If someone has the eye capable of seeing Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his presence is manifested everywhere in the universe. And the big thing is, when he said that, everyone sitting in that gathering who saw his finger, they not in dreams. They were sitting there and they were seeing Rasulullah.
Allahu Akbar.
And I have personal experience to ask the son of that sheikh, that is it true? He said, yes, there are some old people still there living. You can meet them, you can see them who were in that gathering and they saw Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Having said, sharing that, even I would just want to quote Allama Iqbal, the great poet of Pakistan, and one of the Kashmiris did, and he said, he had written a poetry, his spiritual journey, and that Masnavi, he has mentioned this. He said, Mannadanam maniye didar cheez, Mannadanam maniye didar cheez, shauq didaras pas didar cheez. I have loved to see Rasulullah sallam, but I don't know how. What's the meaning of seeing Rasulullah? How I can see him? So then the other person, maybe Shaykh Mansoor Hallaj, he responded to Al-Amak Bat, said, Maniye didar akhir zaman. Maniye didar akhir zaman. Hukme ubar khaishtan kartan rawan. Maniye didar akhir zaman. Hukme ubar khaishtan kartan rawan. He says, Iqbal, listen to me. The meaning of seeing Rasulullah is to be obedient, to be subservient to the Sunnah of Rasulullah. To be the servant of Sunnah of Rasulullah. Impose the Sunnah on your body. And then, Baz Qudra bi Hamidi Dare Uz. Baz Qudra bi Hamidi Dare Uz. Then return to yourself and you will see Rasulullah. Be unmusikun. If you are drowning, if you have deep interest in Sunnah of Rasulullah and you have imposed all Sunnah of Rasulullah on your body, return to yourself and see. Again they said, the Sunnati Sirr as Asrar Sunnah, there's only one thing. There are multi-dimensions of seeing Rasulullah. And the one thing that you have his Sunnah on your body is one dimension that you can see Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And one thing more that Shaykh recorded Bamar sallallahu illa rahmatul alamin. There is another verse that says, وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا يُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِهِ وَلَكِنْ لَا تَفْقَهُونَ تَسْبِيحَهُمْ. There's not a single thing in the universe that is praising Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then there is Surah Al-Isra, وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. And ulamas are here. If I'm wrong, they can correct me. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. Jibreel Amin asked, Ya Rasulullah, do you know how Allah has raised your dhikr? He answered, Jibreel, you are coming from Allah. You tell me how Allah has raised my zikr. He said, Allah says, إِذَا ذُكِرْتُ ذُكِرْتَ مَعِي. Allahu Akbar. إِذَا ذُكِرْتُ ذُكِرْتَ مَعِي. إِذَا ذُكِرْتُ ذُكِرْتَ مَعِي. Oh my beloved Prophet Muhammad sallam, whenever I will be remembered, you will be remembered. Allahu Akbar. Whosoever will remember me, he will remember you. Whosoever will praise me, he will praise you. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا يُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِهِ. If every single particle of the universe is praising Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or otherwise witnessing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it means every single particle of the universe that is praising our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And if I give shahada or not, non-Muslims they give shahada or not, but the particles of their bodies, they are giving shahada. They are saying, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَرَاءَ يَسْأَلْ يَا كَرِيمَ الْوَالِدَيْنِ حَوْلَ الصَّفِّ الْمُبَارَّكِ وَرِدُنَا يَوْمَ النُّشُورِ صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. MashaAllah, look at the muhabba of Rasulullah. I cannot sleep tonight. Everybody started to wake up. The energy that Dr. Iqbal gave it to us is the spark of mahabba. Subhanallah, this is what we need. We don't need empty talk. We need things that come from the heart, that shock us for the rest of the life. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. That's why we need to do salawat, because when you do salawat, you will quickly sleep. If you want to try, you try. Before you sleep, you do 100 times Darood, salawat. Quickly, shaitan will make you sleep, because he doesn't want you to receive 10 times salawat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar, wonderful. I was Sheikh Tanwir asked, Tanwir Hashimi, you wanted to send something about the ayah. Bagi dia. Completed, okay. So, okay, you want to talk? Okay, Sheikh Ishaq want to say something from Indochina. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Is another
मैं उर्दू में बोलूँ, चाइनीज आदमी उर्दू में बोलना पैदा है। ये तमाम मशाइख उलमा जिन लोगों ने रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की मोहब्बत जो कुछ बयान किए, रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की तारीफ में, तौक़ीर में, ताज़ीम में, ये इबादत है। मैं भी इसमें शामिल होना चाहता हूँ। ये जो दलील मांगते हैं कि ये दलील लाओ, खड़ा होकर सलातो सलाम पढ़ना, ये दलील लाओ, ये गुस्ताख रसूल। क्योंकि मोहब्बत में दलील की जरूरत नहीं, मोहब्बत ताज़ीम सिखाती है। एक चीज बहुत गौर से सुने और मैं तवज्जो चाहूंगा हमारे मशाइखों का। रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, अभी एक मशाइख ने कहा कि अरब से थे, ये हमारा अल्लाह एक है, हमारे रसूल एक है, हमारा किबला एक है।
Can we translate it so everybody can listen? Safiuddin, can you translate it from there? You cut your speech into...
Broken English is okay? Okay, no problem. रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम उम्मत, हम उनके उम्मत है, वो एक है। He is the one, the last prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we are the last ummah. Those people who want the dalil to stand up and make a salatu salam, this is dalil. Or the muhib, person who love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they need dalil. One thing, if Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam एक है, then मुल्कुल मौत भी एक है। मुल्कुल मौत, different part of the world at a time,
beautiful.
कितने आदमी का रूह कब्ज करते हैं।
This is very beautiful. What Sheikh is saying, the Malaika Maut can go snatch millions of life in split of second. Malaikat Maut, Malaika is bigger than Rasulullah. Answer me! Answer me! If you don't answer, that means you have doubt. Rasulullah is bigger or Malaikat is bigger?
Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Malaikat can go snatch millions of life from America to Tokyo, Japan, from Iceland to the, what is the Antarctica? Just within seconds. And Shaitan can round this earth, the whole earth, in split second. Shaitan. Rasulullah, Habibullah. Where is our iman? We have lack of iman because no shahada, no witnessing. Oh, sorry. I have to tell you, all what the Sheikh says, they are not talking about seeing Rasulullah with the eye. No way. Rasulullah Jasad is in Medina. We are not talking about Yaqaza. This what ulamas are sharing with us from America to India to China. All of them are sharing. You are not seeing Rasulullah with the eyes. Sorry, not with your mind, with your ainul qulub. Allah says, the heart of my servant. Qalbul mu'minin. Qalbul mu'minin. Allahu Akbar. Arashafallah. Correct, Dr. Aziz, Qalbul mu'minin. Arashullah, Baitullah. Correct? So, see, so. If Allah is here in our heart, Rasulullah is not. Subhanallah, our iman is very weak. Alhamdulillah, I close this first question because I have many questions to ask.
Let me finish.
We can continue tomorrow, day after tomorrow. We are full. Okay. 2 minutes only.
Then, Mulkul Maut is one, and he can go different part of the world. Maybe 500,000 people died on the same day. And Alim Barza, Ziyarat of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is one. How can it be possible to ziyarat for Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in the Alim Barza? Ma kuntum taqulu fi hadha al-wujud.
Alhamdulillah, shukran jazilan, Sheikh Ishaq, for your wonderful insights and giving us the iman, if Malaika, Iblis, and the satellite in America can reach us in real time. They call what? Come on, media people, what they call real time? Subhanallah, tell me. Normal technology people, all spiritual technology people. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Shukran jazilan. Thank you. May Allah bless you all, the mashayikh, which give us wonderful, beautiful. Number two question. I have to ask Dr. Aziz because he referred to that ayah, Surah Anbiya 25. Can you please open this ayah? This is Al-Quran. Dr. Aziz was referring from American Islamic International University, Los Angeles. He was mentioning which comes first. He's putting us a question to us. Ibadat or Shahada? You believe, people outside say no. Ibadat. We want to become like Shaitan. Shaitan worship Allah 700,000 years. Shaitan fasted 365 days. He gave the whole earth and heaven to Allah in zakat. He did Hajj in Baitul Ma'mur. He finished everything. Yet he couldn't get Jannah. We say, you say, because you are true people of Shahada. You are following the people of Shahada. لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ وَأَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ فِيكُمُ Rasulullah. Very good. But what about the people outside? So which one first? Shahada first or Ibadat first? They are not answering, they are sleeping. That side is sleeping. Shahada first or Ibadat first? Yakin? Shahada dulu ke Ibadat dulu? Shahada rukunul awal. 13 years Rasulullah was teaching this. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. The knowledge of la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah kalimat tauhid, la ilaha illallah kalimat iman, la ilaha illallah kalimat ihsan, la ilaha illallah kalimat taqwa, la ilaha illallah kalimat syahada, la ilaha illallah kalimat tajalli, la ilaha illallah kalimat sabit, la ilaha illallah kalimat ridwanullah, la ilaha illallah kalimat sakaratul maut, la ilaha illallah miftahul jannah. Allahu akbar. La ilaha illallah afdalul zikri, la ilaha illallah afdalul ilmi. 24 hours Rasulullah was teaching this. 24 hours Rasulullah has no sleep. You think Rasulullah was teaching only human beings? Even the jinnat, malaika. Rasulullah is Sayyidul Insan, Sayyidul Anbiya'i wal Mursalin. Every moment Rasulullah was teaching the prophets from Nabi Isa alayhi salam until Nabi Adam. Allahu Akbar. Wa rafa'na laka zikrak. So Dr. Aziz, are you with me? Where is the mic? Give the mic. Oh, my question is longer than you. My question, not my question. I've got lots of responses. Please ask Doctor. We are very ashamed. Kita malu. We are very embarrassed to ask. Please ask Sheikh. Explain a little bit more to be clear. Awalul shahada ba'daini ibadah. أو أول الإبادة بعدين الشهادة. Please share.
Inshallah. Very briefly, inshallah. First, I want to ask you, what does it mean, word ana? What does it mean?
I.
Ana means I. Okay. Ana. What does it mean? Ana. Okay. Now we need to address two issues. One, translation, and one, Arabic language. Now, I'll prove it to you, there's no ana in this world at all. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ رَسُولٍ إِلَّا نُوحِي إِلَيْهِ أَنَّهُ. So we reveal to each and every prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that there is no God إلا ما من إله إلا. Supposedly he said إلا Allah. Allah didn't say إلا Allah. Allah said إلا أنا. Who's أنا? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's no أنا after that except Allah. إلا أنا. Then فاعبدني. Now let me just focus quickly on the letter fa in Arabic language, اللغة العربية. We have two letters. One say wa, then when we have one say fa. For example, we say دخل الغرفة شيخنا والشيخ أحمد. Enter the room Sheikh Ismail and Sheikh Ahmed. But who's first? We don't know. Who was first? Who was last? We said دخل, enter the room Sheikh Ahmed وشيخ Ismail. So both enter the room, but we don't know. But when Allah used the letter fa in اللغة العربية, Arabic language, الفاء تفيد الترتيب مع التعقيب. So when Allah said, for example, دخل الغرفة الشيخ أحمد فالشيخ إسماعيل, fa, which means right after each other. Allah had said in the Quran, وما أرسلنا من قبلك من رسول إلا نوحي إليه أنه لا إله إلا أنا فاعبدون. So letter fa, Allah said right after you say La ilaha illallah, the ibadah comes. Right after. We know this is straight after this. So the ibadah, actually, when your heart will be touched by the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'll conclude with this. This is true story. Ibn Taymiyyah one time said, كنت في المدينة ويعتريني المرض ولا طب ولا دواء فكنت أرقي نفسي بنفسي. I used to live in Mecca and I got sick and there were no medicine. I used to take care of myself by reciting Surah Fatiha 7 times and the disease will go away or the sickness. We'll have people, wallahi, some of them they don't speak Arabic. Just they say the word Allah, 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 Allah several times. And then you ask them, what's happened to you? I don't know, just I feel peace and tranquility in my whole body is start functioning. So the word Allah is not nothing, it's not like a game. This is what I'm going to conclude with. As I told you first, if you invent something, do you think you invent something and let it go? No. Allah had made us. I love to say Allah is my maker. صنعني, Allah is my maker. He made me. حتى إذا سويته وخلقنا الإنسان. This is a surah in the Quran says, حتى Allah made us in His own hand. No, before there's a verse say Allah made us in His own hand. إذا سويته ونفخت فيه. No, there's another one. We all forget. So anyway, so Allah had made us. So He's the creator, the maker. Do you think He made us and He left us behind? No. We are with Him. When the more we say His name, we are connected to Him Almighty and will function better.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Dr. Aziz is heavyweight of knowledge, you know. I was in Morocco, faced with Sheikh Dr. We spent until 3 o'clock in the morning about the paradise. Discussion between Sheikh Ahmad Dabak and Dr. Aziz about the paradise. Wow, that we need 1 week. We need to hire them to come here to stay with us 1 week in a resort. Inshallah, we'll do that. Now, what Sheikh was telling is
the ayah said, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Allah made him the best way possible, physically.
So, Dr. Aziz was very clear and even quoted the grammatical sharf and now the understanding of terminologies and linguistic formation. That means the ilmu fa'lam annahu la ilaha illallah is so important. I have not sent 124,000 prophets. Saya tidak mengutus 124,000 nabi dan rasul, melainkan mereka wajib mengajar la ilaha illallah. I have not sent 124,000 prophets except the first knowledge that they must teach you. 13 years to Rasulullah, hundreds of years by Nabi Adam a.s. except la ilaha illallah, nothing else. Okay, Sheikh made it very clear. Shahada is must. But we can't make Shahada if you have no knowledge of Fa'lam annahu la ilallah. Who is the Ilah? Who is the Ilah? Because you have to make Shahada of Ilah, the witnessing of Ilah, in this mind. How is this mind not my Ilah? Wow. La ilaha. And Allah is my Ilah. So you have to make two witnessing. One is the witnessing of Ilah. One is the witnessing of Allah. 24 hours. Hey, I have not read in any kitab there is one prophet, one messenger, one wali who utter la ilaha illallah 24 hours with their tongue. I have not heard. Wallahu alam, may Allah forgive me. Malaikat, yes, 24 hours. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha. But in the day of Mi'raj, Allah asked the malaikat, stop saying la ilaha illallah. Today, you are going to honor my Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Say salawat and salam to him. And that malaikat, he didn't care about the Jibril's order. Rasulullah came into the dimension of his majlis. He was still doing ibadah to Allah. Malaikat Jibril got an order from Allah. Go remove him 7,000 years of his darajat, remove from him. And he become a malaikat without a wing. You know what malaikat without a wing means? Aeroplane without the sayap. Kapag terbang tak ada sayap, boleh terbang tak? The malaikat was totally degraded because he didn't stood up to say salawat and salam to the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. La ilaha illallah, malaikat can do. No humans can do 24 hours. So that means afdalu zikri. It must go deep inside ourselves. Afdalu zikri. If you know ilah, ilah everywhere in this room, in this light. Ilah fil misbah, ilah fil hujrah, ilah fil urfa, ilah fil hadal mic, ilah fil kalam, ilah fil kitab, ilah everywhere, ilah. If we know the knowledge, Shahada will become very, very easy. 24 hours, not with your tongue, with your akal, with your qalb. Am I right? Oh, this is Ahli Shahada. Am I right? True. Wallahi. Wabillahi. 24 hours. Proven. There are people here sitting 24 hours with zikr la ilaha illallah. They may not be even holding tasbih. But their zikr, la ilaha illallah, afdalu zikr. Afdalu zikr, yeah, the thought of me hungry coming, I am thirsty coming, I have to go take rest coming, but afdalu zikr never ever stop. Why you need this? Peace, mercy, rahmah, harmony, unity of mind. The mind and emotion must be united. Today our mind and emotion are not united. We are eating, we are not eating. We are drinking, we are not drinking. We have no soul. We are living a soulless life. Oh. So I would like to ask Professor Badiou ISC2017 from Bangladesh about the zikr of La ilaha illallah 24 hours round the clock. So that zikr, afdalu zikri la ilaha illallah, is afdalul ibadah. Ibadah, afdal from every ibadah is zikrullah. Wali zikrullahi, every Jumaat member will say, Wali zikrullahi, Wali zikrullahi. What does it mean? Zikr is the akbar, the highest of ibadah. So afdalu zikri la ilaha illallah is highest of ibadah. More than salat, more than everything. In our prayer, our namaz, in our salat, we don't have afdalu zikri. Are we in ibadah? So that's what Dr. Aziz was combining. Without la ilaha illallah, there is no ibadah. Without shahada, there is no ibadah. So let's hear, what's your viewpoint?
Thank you very much. You know, there is a hadith Joachim, which says that there is one piece of flesh which is called tongue. If you can activate that, that goes away sleep, but our blood circulation is there. So if we can activate our heart, then even if you are sleeping, inshallah it will be going around the clock, you see. That's the simplest answer. But I can go around, but since time is limited, I stop there. Thank you very much.
Allah shukran. Alhamdulillah. So very clear, Dr. Aziz has given us a good opening on this ayah. Surah Anbiya 25, Ulul Azmi. Surah Anbiya, that means every prophet come to teach La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah before we do ibadah. Shahada before ibadah. Very clear. And it has been highlighted here. Alhamdulillah. If any of the panel would like to include, please.
هناك إضافة ما قلنا أن ليس العجيب والغريب هو أنه سيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فينا. ما يعجب منه الله سبحانه لا إله إلا هو أننا لا نتبع أنفسنا، لا نبحث عن الجميل فينا. هذا ما يعجب منه الله. يعجب من أننا لا نبحث عن النفيس، إذا قال من أنفسكم في رواية أخرى من أنفسكم، لا نبحث عن النفيس. هذا ما يعجب منه الله. لقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى أما أنفسنا فأنا أنفسكم وأنتم نفسي. هذا مبدأ بسيط في القرآن الذي قال الله سبحانه وتعالى لبني إسرائيل إذا أخذ ميثاقكم لا تسفكون دماءكم. هل يوجد أحد يمكن أن يقتل نفسه أو تلقاء؟ هل يوجد من يخرج نفسه من منزله؟ ولا تخرجون أنفسكم من دياركم. ولكن الله ينبهنا إلى مسألة أنه إذا أخرجنا الآخر فنحن نخرج أنفسنا، وإذا قتلنا الآخر فنحن نقتل أنفسنا. هذه الحقيقة التي يريد أن يلفتنا الله إليها، ويريد أن يوجهنا إلى حضرة سيدنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لنتبع نهجه ونحقق تلك الآية التي قال فيها ولا نكن كاليهود والنصارى الذين قالوا ليست اليهود على شيء وليست النصارى على شيء. كذلك قال الذين لا يعلمون حقيقة فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر.
الذين لا يعلمون مثل قولهم يبحثون دائما عن القتل، يبحثون عن إخراج الناس من الديار، يبحثون دائما عن المشاكل في هذه الأرض، يبحثون عن الفساد. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر.
Masya Allah, apa Syekh sebut ni sangat penting. La ilaha illallah bila kita belajar. When we learn La ilaha illallah, it will become part, the knowledge. I'm not talking about saying, bukan kata mulut. Kata-kata mulut, La ilaha illallah tidak ada nilai di sisi Allah. Makna berkata dengan ilmu. Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu lima taquluna ma la taf'alun. Why you say la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Amal la ilaha illallah syahada. Naam. Lima taquluna ma la taf'alun. Why you say la ilaha illallah, la ilaha 1000 times. One time enough. No ilah. Allah is my ilah. Finish. La afdalu zikri la ilaha illallah, la ilaha. Ilmu bil ilmi. Jaddidu imanakum. Rasulullah kata jaddidu, barukan iman kamu. Kaifa nujaddidu imanana ya Rasulullah? Kaif nujaddidu imanana ya Rasulullah? Biqauli la aqzaru biqauli la ilaha illallah bi ilmin, bi tahqiqin, bi ma'rifatin, bi syahadatin. Allahu akbar. Makna jangan sebut kosong, kabura maktan indallahi an taqulu la ilaha illallah wala bi amalin la amalu syahada. Subhanallah. Nafi isbat mafi bilisan, just not with the tongue, with akal sleep. La ilaha illallah no stop, non-stop. With qalb no sleep, qalb tidak akan tidur. Kalbu tak boleh tidur. Roh tak boleh tidur. La ilaha illallah fi ruh. Nafi isbat fi ruh. Kaif? Kena belajar ilmu ni. Fa'lam annahu. Fa'lam annahu. Sana dah tidur semua. Fa'lam annahu. La ilaha illallah. Sallallahu ala Muhammad. Bangun ya, jangan tidur. Salam sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Muhammad Rasulullah. Saya suruh bangun jangan tidur. Jazakallah syukran. Dr. Abbas Nias would like to add something to this. Assalamualaikum.
We are just sharing the experience of Shahada here with all the mashayikh and scholars. And it's really very heartening and it's very important to enrich our knowledge. As all of us have accepted and said here that La ilaha illallah is the first lesson in tariqah, and it is the last lesson in the life of a person. Our Sheikh Haddad Shani Azam Sahab has written a book, Shamsul Ain Sharif, in which he has written 150 times of how to recite La ilaha illallah, and it should become, when you read it, we can do it 24 hours. Even while we are sleeping, we can do it. When our heartbeat becomes part of La ilaha illallah, then even when we are sleeping,
Allahu Akbar.
We are sleeping,
Allahu Akbar.
Our heartbeats say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. You can put your ear at the heart of the person who is real, real Buzurg and real Sheikh, Fanafil Allah. You can hear the beat and you can hear the La ilaha illallah from his heart.
Allahu Akbar. Apa Syekh kata bahawa La ilaha illallah is awwalul kalimah, awwalul ilm. Fa'lam annahu la ilaha awwalul ilm, akhirul ilm. Man kana akhir kalamihi la ilaha illallah dakhala al-jannah. Allah akhir kalam, awal ilm, akhirul ilm. La ilaha illallah sangat penting, very important. You know Imam Fakhr Razi rahmatullahi alaih, he wrote a book 110 points about kalimat tauhid. Beautiful book. At the time of a death, he cannot say La ilaha illallah. Subhanallah, Imam Fakhruddin Razi rahmatullahi alayhi, great Imam, he cannot say La ilaha illallah. This is a big story. I just say it, yeah. Even if you write books, because La ilaha illallah cannot be learned from the kitabs. La ilaha illallah is from Qulubul Arifin, Qulubul Ahli Zikr, Zakiri. It's there. Go and stay. Imam was saying, Dr. Abbas was saying, go, you can hear their hearts beating La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, ilaha illallah, non-stop. Subhanallah. This is afdalul zikr. This is zikrul alamin. Every particle speaks about La ilaha illallah. So Alhamdulillah, Sheikh Bilal from Lebanon would like to add some points about the importance of La ilaha illallah and Iman.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There is three steps of Iman. The first thing, the knowledge in the heart. The second, the talking about the land. So my second language after the Arabic is the French, but I try to speak English. The third thing is the doing good with the people, with the ibadullah. يعني رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول الإيمان معرفة بالقلب وقول باللسان وعمل بالأركان. أول شيء يجب أن يكون الإيمان في داخل القلب، ثم بعد ذلك يكون ترجمة في اللسان. يعني رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول جددوا إيمانكم، قولوا لا إله إلا الله. إن الإيمان لا يخلق في جوف أحدكم يعني يبلى كما يخلق الثوب، فاسأل الله أن يجدد الإيمان في قلوبكم، ثم بعد ذلك العمل. حقيقة الدين تجليات الإيمان في خدمة عباد الله. الإيمان بالله يتجلى خدمة لعباد الله. اسمعوا الحديث القدسي ماذا يقول. يقول يوم القيامة ربنا عز وجل لعبده، يقول له: عبدي استطعمتك فلم تطعمني، طلبت منك أن تطعمني ما أطعمتني. يقول له: يا رب كيف أطعمك وبيدك خزائن السماوات والأرض؟ يقول له: استطعمك عبدي فلان فلم تطعمه، أما علمت أنك لو أطعمته لوجدت ذلك عندي؟ ثم بعد ذلك يقول له: عبدي مرضت فلم تعدني، يقول: يا رب كيف أعودك وأنت رب السماوات والأرض؟ ويقول: مرض عبدي فلان فلم تعده، أما علمت أنك لو عدته لوجدت ذلك عندي؟ حقيقة العبادة هي خدمة الناس، خير الناس أنفعهم للناس. تجليات الإيمان الفعل الحقيقي، تجليات لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله تكون بخدمة عباد الله، وتجد بعد ذلك كل أثر عملك وكل أثر توحيدك عند الله عز وجل.
Inshallah, very briefly, I would be honored to give some translation. The real ibadah is the ibadah meant to be when you serve other human being, when you give help to other human being. And the Shaykh, His Eminence, Samahatu, he mentioned a hadith that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked his servant, I was hungry, why you didn't feed me? Then the servant says, oh Allah, how come? How can you be hungry and I don't feed you? He said, my servant so-and-so, and he mentioned name, was hungry and didn't provide sustenance for that person.
This is the hadith, yeah? You look, the man was hungry, he came to our house. Many people have come to our house. Fakir miskin. فَأَرَعِيتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدُعُ الْيَتِيمِ وَلَا يَخُلُّ عَلَى طَعَمِ الْمِسْكِينِ. Many fakir came to us. Allah says, I came in the person of the fakir, miskin. Yet, Ya Allah, you are hungry. Shahada! If we have shahada, we will give the hidmatul khalq, fakir, miskin. Shahada. One man came to Rasulullah's house. Ya Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, take everything, I want everything. Take. Rasulullah said, take everything. Subhanallah. Rasulullah said, take everything. Empty my house. Who came? Fakir. He has a right to say, Ya Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. A man can say, Ya Muhammad to Rasulullah. Umar al-Faruq will chop him to pieces. Who came? Shahada. Allahu Akbar. Jadi shahada ni penting, very important. We say, Ashhadu, I am witnessing Ilah, I am witnessing Ilah, I am witnessing Allah, I am witnessing Rasulullah. Kabura maktan indallahi, antakulu mana taf, shahada, awwalu hayatu ila shahada, shahada, shahada. Allahu Akbar. I'm very sorry, our time is, how much time we have? Finished, we finished. But I received one question for you, Dr. Aziz. I think they're going to dry you up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The question is, this is the ayat linked to Surah Taha number 14. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innani anallah. Innani anallah. La ilaha illa ana. Please, they are asking me the question you should answer. The connection related to that Surah Anbiya and this. La innani anallah. La ilaha illa ana. Fa'budni aqimis salat wa aqimis salat li dhikri.
I think inshallah that support what we started. And even in Tajweed basis, when we recite Tajweed, our teachers taught us, when you recite word ana, based on Tajweed should be ana kind of long. So that's the rule. But for word ana, you cannot say it. You have to change the foundation of the ilm of the Tajweed, because word ana, so you have to say it very quickly. Ana. When you say it like, Innani anallahu. Why? He said, because you know no ana in this world except Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's it, that's ana. So that's a part. Now, I'd like to take you with me very briefly to a great surah. Okay, I will prove to you that whatever we do, and I heard Sheikh Ismail one time address this issue in Morocco, that whatever you do, it's like, it's Allah there. It's like yours could be the ilah, the water, the table, the what? No. It will be must Allah. Let's go together to Surah. Let's go to Surah K. You know Surah Al-Kahf, don't you? It has a story that Al-Khudr alayhi salam, first, he damaged the boat. Is that right? Are you with me?
Yes.
He damaged the boat. Secondly, he killed a child. Is that right? Thirdly, what did he do? He built a wall. Correcto? Correct? Yes. Correcto, that is Spanish. Sometimes I mix Spanish and English. So, okay. Now, first he said, فَأَرَدْتُ أَنْ أَعِيبَهَا. Who said that? Al-Khudr. I meant to damage the boat. Secondly, he said, فَأَرَدْنَا, which Allah and me, we both wanted to do that to the child. Thirdly, فَأَرَادَ رَبُّكَ. The third one, Allah wants to do that. Now, why he said, first me, second me and Allah and me, thirdly only Allah. Why? The answer in the following verse. وَمَا فَعَلْتُهُ عَنْ أَمْرِي. I haven't done that based on my ability and capability and my decision. No. Because I am connected with my Maker, with Allah. Whether I say I make it, we did it, He did it, all based on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So subhanallah, beautiful. Beautiful. That means this is uluhiyah. There is no partnership. Come back to Surah Taha. Innani an Allah. This is uluhiyah, no partnership. But rububiyah, Allah says nahnu nazzalna. Nahnu. But uluhiyah, ana. Fakat ana, only one. No shirik. But here, Dr. Aziz, ulama, if you look at this, it's unfortunately we don't have a TV here. Innani an Allah, that means Allah is saying, I am Allah. So there is ana, Allah, ilah. Then again, illa, ana, isbat. Fa'buduni. If you have the isbat, then you are worshipping me. Then wa'akimis salata li zikri. So there is the knowledge of innani an Allah. Innani an Allah. Allah is making tahqiq. Innani, certainly I am Allah. There is no ilah except me, ana. Then you come to fa'budni. Immediately you said that. Fa mean immediately you are making worship to Allah. That means if we have no la ilaha illallah, we are worshipping something else. Alam akhada ilaykum ya bani Adam. Let's say silently between us. Alam akhada ilaykum ya bani Adam an la ta'budu shaitan. That means something else coming in worshipping. Allahu Akbar. Fa'budni. Then you go and pray. Wa aqimis salata li dhikri. Sheikh. Yeah. Yes. So, Allah is, according to awliya Allah, ahli la ilaha illallah, ahli shahada, what I heard, so true. Every time we want to approach, Allah is saying, Innani an Allah. We are standing to pray. I am Allah. I am your ilah. Ana ilahuka. I am your ilah. I am your ilah. Then you are worshipping Allah. When you are in that state of zikr, la ilaha illa ana, then you go and stand for salah. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much for your patience, for your sabr. May Allah bless you, dunya and akhirah. We will conclude it with one maulid from our group. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sheikh Ashraf, you never talk anything. Do you would like to add something? Amin. Dr. Sami, you would like to add something to this? Give the mic. Give the mic to me. Yeah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Instead of sharing or adding, I would love to say one word, one sentence that from India you were talking about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if you want to attain knowledge, go to the far is China. The message was from Arabia towards China, and you will see that when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that I feel there's a fragrance.
But that hadith, doctor, some of the ulama usul say Rasulullah don't want us to go to China. We must be in our own country.
I'm not. See, they say anyway, but you will see. You were talking about ziyarah, about Bashara. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Sayyidina Abdul Qadir Jilani ordered Khwaja Muinuddin Chishti to come to India, and what you have seen, the picture, I invite all my brothers and sisters and all my mashayikh that I'm from Sufi land, from Kashmir to our Chennai, and that is Kanyakumari. You will see our Sufi land, and whatever you see here, you will see a lot. I invite. Thank you.
Actually, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to go all over the world to learn. We are going everywhere to learn about money, our stomach. For ilm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are restricted. فَسِرُّوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَكَيْفَ كَانَ آكِبَةٌ. Go, learn wherever you can learn about knowledge. So alhamdulillah, we take that in good faith. Do you have anything to add, Sheikh? You have anything to conclude? I don't. These are the oceans of knowledge. لَنَفِذَ الْبَحْرَ قَبْلَ أَنْ تَنْفَذَ كَلِمَاتُ رَبِّهِ وَلَوْ جِئْنَا بِمِثْلِهِ مَدَدًا. So alhamdulillah. Okay, kasida. Well, I know. So alhamdulillah, thank you very much for every of your knowledge. These are the oceans. We will hear from them. They will appear in our Global Mercy TV. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is our first interaction. Tomorrow, second. More and more, we can always be connected. All over our Jama'ah, all over Malaysia, all the world, can be connected to all these mashayikh. And we must interlink, bring more and more our family, friends, known and unknown, to learn about kalimah shahada la ilaha and wa'lamu anna fikumu rasul shahada rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Alhamdulillah, after this, after prayers, the ulamas are going to Putrajaya, the new capital city administrations of Malaysia. Beautiful drive, enjoy. We have our seafood. Before that, we will pray Maghrib in the Masjid Al-Putra, the new masjid there. May Allah bless all the ulamas. Thank you very much for your knowledge that you have shared to all of us, and we have benefited a lot from all of you. Every one of you have given wisdom. Wisdom contains oceans of knowledge. Hakikat contains oceans of wisdom. Ma'rifat contains huge and huge, endless knowledge. So Ameen, may Allah bless us. There is a request from His Excellency Minister, the State Minister and Chief Minister of Kashmir, who have invited all the ulamas to come there to spread the message of World Shahada Council, International Conference for Peace, and all this peace, mercy, harmony, unity, love, solidarity, tranquility are told to Global Mercy TV to identify an icon, the right people, the right ulamas, icon of peace, Sheikh Ahmad Daba, example. So you have to match the criteria. The icon of mercy, Sheikh Faisal. The icon of tranquility. Each of them is given the icon, because that will be the pushing point through the Global Mercy TV. May Allah bless all of us. Ameen. Ameen Ya Rabbal. Allah make this majlis one of the most beautiful majlis in our life. Ya Allah, make this majlis of Shahada Rasulullah, Shahada Ilah, Shahada Rabbul Alamin, Shahada Allah, for our dunya and akhirah, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, with the shahada that every of these ulama have, give us the reflection to us, Ya Allah. Because al-mu'minu mir'atul mu'min. The mu'min mir'atul imanu alayhi. Alayna, Ya Allah. Of yaqeen, of their ilmu, you reflect onto us, Ya Allah. For us in this dunya and akhirat, Ya Allah. Make this majlis to be beneficial, nafi'ah, in dunya and akhirah, for our sakaratul maut, Ya Allah, bi kalimati la ilaha illallah. And in our qabr with the nur of la ilaha illallah. And in our mahshar with the shahada la ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Allah, Ya Rahim, Ya Allah, Ya Salam, Ya Allah, Hasbi Rabbi Jallallah, Ma fi qalbi ghayrullah, Nur Muhammad Jallallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Habibullah, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Nurullah. Kalimah isbat illallah, 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 Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. Salamun qawlan min Rabbir Rahim. Ya salam, Ya Allah, 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 Ya salam, Ya Allah. Allah yad'u ila daris salam, yahdi man yasha ila siratin mustaqim. Ya aman, Ya Allah, 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 Ya aman, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, anta sultanuna fid dunya wal akhirah. أنت سلطاننا ظاهرا وباطنا، أنت سلطاننا أولا وآخرا. يا سلطان، يا الله، 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 يا سلطان، يا سلطان، يا سلطان، يا الله، يا الله، يا الله، يا الله، يا الله، يا سلطان، 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 يا الله. بسم الله أول والآخر، بسم الله الظاهر والباطن، بسم الله الشافي، بسم الله كافي، بسم الله عزمي، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، بسم الله، بسم الله، بسم الله، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، بسم الله، بسم الله الرحيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، بسم الله، بسم الله، بسم الله، بسم الله، بسم الله الرحيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
صلى الله على سيدنا محمد.
الله أكبر.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan katsira. to all our distinguished scholars and speakers who have shared with us today such deep yet beautiful and profound wisdom and knowledge that I'm sure has touched every qalb and soul of every one of us in this conference today, alhamdulillah. And before we proceed further, or before we conclude our session for today, I would like to call upon first the Qasida and Maulud group of Imtinan to perform one or two songs.
Bismillah. Bismillah.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه
التاهيد بحبل الله التاهيد بحبل
هذا الكلام الله لا شك فيه القرآن كلام الله تهيد بحبل الله جمعوا ولا تختلفوا اتحدوا بحبل الله جمعوا ولا تختلفوا
التاهيد بحبل الله التاهيد بحبل الله
هذا الكلام الله لا شك فيه القرآن كلام الله اتحدوا بحبل الله جمعوا ولا تختلفوا اتحدوا بحبل الله جمعوا ولا تختلفوا حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل ونعم المولى ونعم النصير musibah itu hikmah hasbunallah ni'mal wakil wa ni'mal maula ni'man nasir musibah itu hikmah hasbunallah ni'mal wakil wa ni'mal maula wa ni'man nasir saatlah menempuhi dugaannya
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Alhamdulillah, jazakallahu khairan katsira, imtinan. And Alhamdulillah again, we have now concluded the first day session of the 2017 International Conference of Peace, Mercy, Harmony and Solidarity. So, some announcement before we adjourn for the day. For our guests, distinguished and honorable guests and speakers, there will be dinner at the center of Putrajaya. But before that, we will have our Asar prayer. There will be tea. Tea will be served to all the speakers as well as the participants. It will be served at the same venue where we had our lunch earlier today. So without further ado, okay, sorry about that. So we would like for the speakers and the participants to adjourn to the venue for our tea breaks. And after that, for our distinguished guests and speakers, you can go back and refresh. And then we will need to be ready by 6 p.m. to go to Putrajaya. For all our participants, 6 p.m. Okay. So we hope all the distinguished speakers will be ready by 6 p.m. for us to proceed to Putrajaya for our dinner. And for the rest of the participants, for the audience, Alhamdulillah, Jazakallahu khairan katsira for your time and your participation. We hope to see you again tomorrow. Okay, before that, sorry, there's a request from Before that, I would like to just highlight His Excellency Syed Farouk Ahmad Andrabi, the Minister of State for Hajj and Awqaf, Independent Charge, and Immigration and Flood Control, Power Development, Industries and Commerce of the State of Jammu Kashmir, would like for our distinguished ulama and scholar who are here today to recite some dua for the state of Jammu and Kashmir that is currently facing some challenges. So we hope that we can have our scholars to pray for the Jammu Kashmir state.
Al-Fatiha.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى ال سيدنا نبينا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وترحم وتسنن على محمد وبارك وسلم عليه. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا مولانا محمد النبي الأمي وعليه وصحبه وبارك وسلم. يا الله يا رحمن يا رحيم رب اغفر وارحم وانت خير الراحمين. اللهم يا خير الرازقين، اللهم يا خير الناصرين، اللهم يا خير الحافظين، اللهم يا أرحم الراحمين ارحم علينا بوسيلة نبيك الكريم عليه الصلاة والتسليم. Oh Allah, we are your humble servant here. We spend the whole day in your love and the love of your beloved Prophet Sayyidina Muhammad Sallam. Please accept the prayers of all the people who are sitting here, who deliver the speeches, who listen to the speeches. Oh Allah, we are here. Please bless the whole Ummah of Rasulullah Sallam. Where there are cruelties going on, the wars are going on, the unrest is going on. Please bless us and save this Ummah from all the atrocities. Allah, especially we ask you for Kashmir, the people of Kashmir, the Muslims of Kashmir. Please bring, oh Allah, please happiness and freedom and success and peace over there. And all the Muslim lands, Allah bless all the Muslim lands with peace and barakah. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. صلى الله تعالى على محمد وعلى وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. جزاكم الله خير.
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khairan katsira. I would like now to invite all our distinguished and honorable speakers and guests to adjourn to Dewan Selangor for the tea break. I hope that the other participants would remain seated for a while.
No, I'm with you. Media team.
Stop, right?